Well gone, everyone.
We are back after an eternal slumber.
After eternal summer, multiple technical difficulties.
Yes, we had a Jesus situation, but we have rose again in late April.
And we skipped basically a large part of April.
Yeah, but we have a reason. We were playing fives, and my man them over here. After scoring 10 goals and absolutely destroying the opposition, tore his ACL.
It's my Achilles. It was my
Okay, it might as well have been, bro.
It might as well have been. No, I think the ACL would have been a lot more painful.
Yeah,
I think it would have been a lot more painful.
I'm thinking this blood is exaggerating.
I'm faking it. I called it immediately.
Firstly, at what time of the night? 8 of the night, we go to Tigerbird. We walk in there, we realize a gang shooting had just taken place somewhere in fucking Plattekloof or some shit like this. People bleeding all of our lives. We're turning around, we're going to call Bremer immediately.
Vicky, this is a soccer channel. Let's focus on the soccer.
Yes, that was just
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I couldn't believe that. But look, that was they came at you guys absolutely. What they dicks out?
Bro,
all of these years lost.
The trip is we were ready. I knew by the time we got to that game we were in our boost. The thing is now, if we had gotten the points, not even at Liverpool, the Liverpool draw on final, if we had taken the West Ham or the Southampton points, either of them, we would have been a good few points ahead. And we would have had a cushion.
Yeah.
Now, these niggas are sitting on 76 points and they still have a game in hand, blood. So
you guys set yourself up there for failure.
No, 100%. Like, look at our last 5 games.
Yeah, that is enough, bro.
3 draws and a loss. This is the most points we've dropped all season in a spell, and it just came up.
And it was in the critical.
We were 2-0 up against West Ham within 9 minutes.
Up 2-0 down.
No, 2-0 up against West Ham. 9 minutes. Mackay misses a penalty that came against 2-2. Against Southampton, we 2-0 down in 9 minutes. We managed to bring that game back to 3-3, but it's been rough. This has been a very rough. For those of you that don't know, my birthday's in April. This has been the worst birthday month I've ever had.
Bro. Bro's been getting digged down.
Terrible.
Digged down. It's crazy. I couldn't believe that Arsenal scoreline, bro. I couldn't believe it. The way they were fucking going on KDB.
Nah, but KDB does it against Arsenal every time.
Bro, but the first few minutes in a fucking clutch game, an elimination playoff game basically, you shifts it, finishes it. You look like he just like rolled it to me, just like a fucking bowling, bro.
He's now the next man. I can't wait to leave the league.
Like, he's getting up there. He's getting up there.
Yeah, he's getting up there. But you remember how I played for Hazard's downfall? I played for all of these monsters to leave. Now there isn't many people that I'm scared of. Haaland's gonna stick around till Madrid come calling, like we know.
Yeah.
So maybe like another 3 seasons.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough 3 years. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's gonna be around. He just hit 50. He hit 50 in all comps.
50 in all comps.
Today.
That
Premier League.
That is absolutely out of this world. 50 in all comps. But gee, do you know how crazy that is?
Blood.
I was thinking, I saw this thing of Rashi and like Rashi's goals and assists for the season is like over 40 something, and they were like comparing it. They were comparing it to like Robin's best season and Hazard's best season, Ribery's best season, and fucking a bunch of men, and he had the best season. I'm like, oh, that's just. And then I saw Haaland's stats. Haaland's stats are you can't even comprehend what this Bra is doing. This Bra is, it doesn't make sense. He scores goals, bro. He scores goals,
blood. Look, Rashford had that patch after the World Cup where everyone is the best winger in the world. I think that was form. That was just like a purple patch. That's not who he is. He's playing well now, but he's just not that guy. You know?
I think he could be that guy. I do think he could be that guy, but the thing is,
to keep up that level of performance is very difficult.
Yeah, he still has the years. I think, you know what will really tell in his maybe 27, 28 year. If he's not that, then he will never be that.
He will never be.
I think he still has time to keep
now.
that. He's like, is he 26 now? He's 26 years.
How old is Marcus Rashford?
I think he should be 26. There's no way Marcus Rashford is 27 years old. Because if he's 27 years old, then I don't know.
No, Rashford's been around a long time. I won't be surprised if Marcus he's 24. I won't be surprised if he's 24. He's 25.
He's 25, yeah. The thing is, he's also played a shit out of the game. So
he's going 26. He's 26 in October. So that's now he should be coming into the peak.
He should be coming into the Let's watch the next 2 seasons and see where Rashi goes from here. Let's see if Rashi can keep that. Like, look, he shattered my hopes for the season. Remember early on in the season I told you what I expected for him to think that he's still back. And I was a doubter. I doubted that he was.
No, I was throwing dirt on that grade.
Yes. And
number one.
He absolutely shattered that, and he really proved a lot of haters wrong.
He did.
But he's had good season before. Now let's see. Next 2 seasons, let's see. Yeah.
And it's all about the consistency. I always
Yeah,
say
it's all
top
about the
players are
consistency,
consistent. That's why I wasn't having that Bukayo Rashford argument, because Bukayo's just been more consistent.
I think it's too early for Bukayo. I think Bukayo is still gonna go through his bad season.
I don't think so.
I think everyone has that bad season, bro. Everyone has. Look at that Hazard bad season. 4 goals, 4 assists whole season.
But
Wins the Premier League next season.
no, but I don't think Bukayo. Remember the
See, you don't talk to
there
see,
have
bro.
to be another player to come in, because Bukayo, the team will just feed him. That's how our team works.
Okay, think about this. Think about this now. You like Bukayo's doing really well right now. Would you say Bukayo is on the level of what Hazard was before he had that bad season? Do you think so?
No, but Hazard is an anomaly, because remember Hazard does not train.
Yes, Hazard doesn't train. That's okay. All that aside, no, is why I say that all of them will have that bad season, because I saw Hazard and Hazard looked like he was unfucking touchable.
No, let me put it this way: Bukayo must give me 3 seasons of 15 plus goals, and then we can expect a drop off. There can't be a drop off if you aren't that guy. Otherwise, you just cuck. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hazard was that guy, and that's why that no goals, no assists season was like crazy.
Yeah.
And Bukayo, he's not Hazard. There's no way. Hazard terrified me. Hazard tormented the Premier League. That motherfucker, I was so happy when he's gone. So happy when he's gone.
Yeah.
KDB, the last night that must leave. Otherwise, no one in the league bothers me. Like KDB. KDB must go. He's the last night must leave.
If I see Bukayo do this, if he does, even if he keeps up this level of production, which he's produced on an expert level, he's got over 10 in both categories, and that to me is great already. So if he keeps this up for the next 2 seasons, I do kind of like fear Bukayo in a low way, but I don't want to kind of give him too much of that, because I still have a hate towards him. I don't want to say I'm scared of Bukayo. I still think he's a pussy, but if I see 2 more seasons of this, I will now start thinking when I go into a game with Arsenal, oh fuck, Bukayo.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
2 more seasons.
I'm not there. I'm not there like, oh fuck, Bukayo. You know what I mean?
It's more like he's good now.
He's good now. Yeah, he's good.
He's good. 21.
He's good.
He's 21.
Yeah. He's put himself in a bracket that most players don't really get into. Even in that, especially that age group. You know what I mean?
Can I just say something that might come across controversially? I don't think Bukayo shows up in big games.
You don't think he shows up in big games? Bro, I would disagree with that. I saw Bukayo show up in a game, and bro out here used our fucking Starboy celebration. He stuck his dick in our mouths, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
The big game guy is Martinelli. Martinelli showed.
Martinelli's had a good season. He's like your top scorer now.
Yeah, he is. One thing. Look, I see the social media is obviously toxic. Oh, Arsenal bottled it. All the fans getting theirs in. Fair play. I say get it in. But there's no way I will accept the season is bottled.
It's not a bottle. But look, in the grand scheme, in terms of what you guys could have achieved, maybe yes. But if you had to look back at like maybe your expectation, no. You know what I mean? But look, bro, the thing is, you guys had a twilight season. You guys had like a twilight season where to be able to touch, you guys could reach out and touch it. But look, it's understandable. Like fucking hell, it's tough to really like go like toe to toe with City. I wouldn't expect anything.
Do you know what was the number one cause? And this was the same thing that happened last season when Thomas Partey went out, and then we went in that capitulation.
Yeah.
When William Saliba went out, we collapsed. We collapsed. Everything went to shit. We started losing games, drawing games. I mean, Willie is okay. He's our most important centre back because he's our best passer in the team. He's got our most. He's like the Martinez to use. He breaks the line for us.
Yeah.
And Holding is just not that guy, blood. So we need depth. We need a replacement for Saliba if he gets injured again. We need a left cam and we need a right winger. That's what I want to see now, blood. Now strengthened. Now we're in Champions League after 7 years out. Like.
It's big. And look, a lot of people would say that you can't really blame this, but I could say honestly, if you lose one key piece in a title charge, especially in a title charge, one key piece can derail it all, bro. Like a title charge is such a delicate piece of chemistry that you have to put together to be able to keep that kind of flow going. One key piece, that's a missing
against a team that has a squad so deep and so big, and they didn't even have any major injuries.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
They barely have, even if they do, bro, they don't really even miss it. I'm not gonna lie.
They really don't miss it, but it's just like that fucking team. I don't know how they drilled like that, bro.
No.
because fuck, they're terrified. City, look, we're still far off.
Let's say if they lost De Bruyne at any point in the season for like an extended period of time,
They would have been in trouble.
They would have been in trouble. Because like, look, that's for City. They need to lose a big piece, like something really big.
But I tell you again, I see the City armor starting to crack, my friend.
I hope it cracks.
No, I can see it now. The creep is starting because now I'm looking at this squad, and even in that game that they played us in, City. We lost, but I wasn't blown away. I wasn't blown away because I realized one thing: KDB is exceptional. Because that was a KDB performance.
Yeah.
That KDB is exceptional. I looked at Silva. Silva's going to leave at the end of the season. Bernardo Silva's leaving at the end of the season. But Mahrez is somewhere in his 30s for sure. He's
in his 30s. He's like 32.
Yeah.
32.
A
lot of their squad is aging.
Grealish gets a lot of praise, but I'm telling you now, Grealish is not that guy.
He's not that guy, but I like his style a lot. I really like the kind of winger that he is. He's very positive, but he's not maybe as positive as even Bukayo Saka necessarily.
No. I don't like Jack Grealish. I don't rate Jack Grealish at all. Do you know why I don't rate Jack Grealish? Because Jack Grealish doesn't have in product. Jack Grealish dribbles with the ball and he wins fouls. That's all he does. He doesn't have the in product that someone with his talent could have. So until he adds more in product to his game, then we can talk. But everyone's like, oh no, Grealish he was one of the best performers of the season. I'm like, what season were y'all watching?
Yeah.
People forget seasons very quickly.
Yeah. I think the thing is he's had his first good season, like decent season.
Yeah, and it's only now since post World Cup he's been a bit better. But what was I gonna ask you now? What the fuck's happening with Casemiro? Who's that guy?
Nah, Casemiro's still doing well. You see, the thing is, firstly, we had lost Martinez and Varane.
Yeah.
Both of our centre-halves.
Yeah, no.
Both of our centre-halves.
Life ending.
That firstly fucks up.
For me, even losing Varane is fine. Out of the two, losing Varane is fine. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
Varane is good, but Varane isn't Varane isn't as important as Martinez.
Nah, Varane is, bro. Because you know why he's so important? Once you lose Varane, who do you put there?
I know,
you know what I mean?
But Varane doesn't break the lines.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't.
Varane isn't as aggressive as Martinez. Martinez is your mini enforcer.
Yeah. Martinez is definitely the better of the two. But regardless, if you lose Varane, we now have to put in Victor Lindelof or Maguire.
I understand, but if you lose Maguire, if you lose Midget Man, who do you replace him with?
Yeah, he's unreplaceable.
That's the thing. Yeah. He's unreplaceable. You can still get a decent. It's a massive drop off from Lindelof to my man, but I just think Martinez is a big loss, blood. Martinez is a very big loss. I don't see how you replace him. We cannot replace him.
We cannot replace him, absolutely. But the thing is, I come to terms like, look, obviously getting knocked out of the fucking Europa League, our form has been a bit shaky. And the one thing is, like, I noticed that we have a good midfield. Like, obviously the two centre-halves, we don't need to speak about that. But we have a decent midfielder to keep the game at a level, to like keep control of the game. But however, if we bring on someone like Fred is a decent player, but you cannot bring Fred into the game. Fred can't come into like a very fast and furious game because then he'll start to make mistakes.
And he's just running around.
Yes, Fred can't come in to stabilize. Fred is not the stabilizer.
Fred is an injector.
Fred is an injector, but Fred is not a stabilizer.
If your midfield is dead, you inject Fred, he'll give you a boost. He starts running. Yeah. But if everyone around Fred is running,
yes,
Fred starts chasing.
There's too much. Fred can't do like fucking on the fly play, especially if there's a lot of pressure. If the other midfield is hounding us, Fred is going to be their best friend because they are going to get the ball over Fred a lot. So I think we need someone to maybe do the role that Eriksen does pretty well. And I think Sancho's just not it for me. I think Sancho needs to go. Sancho's been doing well now, but honestly, Sancho, I'm so sick and tired of Jadon Sancho. I get so fucking frustrated when I watch him play, bro. Like, he sometimes does well, but I've now noticed he just doesn't have the mental. He just doesn't have the bravery.
He's a sad Instagram.
Yes, he doesn't have the bravery. He just doesn't do what I want from a winger. You know what I mean? Sancho wants to he does the same thing. He gets the ball, he kind of slows it down, he does it, maybe does something.
Do you know what he plays like for me, no? Without the impact, he plays like a left cam should play.
Yes, he plays like an attacking mid. He plays like an attacking mid.
He plays like an attacking mid should play.
100%.
But he's a winger.
I don't see Sancho like like taking people on, like when the defender sees Sancho coming at him, it's not like, oh my god, Jadon Sancho. Like when I see, like let's say Rashio Anthony going at someone, I'm like, okay, maybe fuck him, take him on. That's like what's going through my mind.
Yeah.
But with Sancho, I know he's not gonna take him on. I know that there's a bubble around Sancho. And once you get into that bubble, he's
gonna turn around.
He's gonna turn around.
He's gonna do that cut back.
In one of the last games he had like a nice little move where he came inside and he shot the ball. Even when he's aggressive and when he's brave, it doesn't look brave and aggressive.
That's the thing. It looks so soft.
Everything looks soft.
It was in that Spurs game. I think it was the second one.
Yeah, it's the first goal. The first goal.
No, the first goal he scored it. No?
Yeah.
But then there was one just after that. It was cleared off the line, I think.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And like even then, I'm like,
Even then, he's just like, here
Just
you go.
like,
Here you go. We want to be too soft and gentle. Don't fucking.
No.
This is not the place to
Sancho.
be soft and gentle. Below.
Sancho will be a great player in the French league,
In La
the
Liga,
Bundesliga,
in
La Liga.
La Liga. Sancho's a La
Oh.
Liga player.
If Sancho goes to La
100%,
Liga, oh my
100%,
god, the
100%,
man is sourcing
100%.
blood.
I thought maybe he has the ability to maybe do a rubbery kind of thing, because Rubbery was that technical dribbler that had that in his game, but the rubbery, he didn't give a push
Devil
about
is in
anyone.
product.
He didn't give a push about
Devilish
anyone.
in
And if Rubbery want to push ball here, he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Not like Sancho is just fucking, oh no, should I go? Coach, should I go? No. Fuck that kind of thing. It's just not for me, bro. And I don't think Sancho's the one for me, to be honest with you. And in my preferred starting 11, Sancho is not even on the bench. Not gonna lie.
I think he must stay on the bench. Look, I have had my problems with Sancho. Obviously, I've stated this before. I think that he lacks bravery. And I'll just always go to like other wingers like Martinelli. Martinelli lacks bravery in moments. Like there'll be games where like, yo, Martinelli, just take someone on you because I know Martinelli is good enough to get around anyone. Like I know this for a fact. I've seen this. Martinelli will skin anyone he wants to. Right? He is just has this dribbling thing that he does, and he somehow gets past him every single time. I know it. No? With Sancho, I don't think Sancho goes past players because I don't think Sancho can. In his
I don't
mind
think he
at the
can.
moment. It's like the Ben Simmons shooting thing.
Yeah.
It's Ben Simmons can shoot. It's just a mental block that is now grown in game that you just won't surpass now. You just won't get out of that.
Because that was their game style for so
Yeah.
long, they refused to go like against that.
to go and add to it.
They can add to it, you know what I mean? Like fucking, and then you know the thing is, I think he knows he doesn't have the pace for it. I think he knows that if he really tries to do that, he doesn't have the pace and the strength to kind of like beat
But you
players like
don't need crazy pace if you dribble well. If you just shift for space, like Anthony's not fast in my opinion, no? But Anthony does that dribble onto his left foot very well because he just shifts for it. He's not lightning fast, but he shifts.
But
the
he's got a
ball.
fast shift.
Yeah, I like his movement of the ball. And he's a good dribbler in that sense where you know he's always going to go on your inside. You know that. But he's good enough to still do it, kind of. No?
Yeah, he's good enough.
Do you see what I mean? But
yeah.
with Sancho, it's just like, blood, he's too passive to be
He's
a
too
winger.
passive. He's too
If you
passive.
could convert him into a cam, you could
That's
maybe
what
make a play
everybody
there.
says, but you know what? There's too much that goes on in that cam position also.
No. Like I'm saying, a left cam. You can't put Sancho in a.
In the Bruno role.
No.
Thing is, he's got too much ferocity. That's what I like about Bruno. He's an attacking mid and he's completely ferocious.
I was laughing at that. I was obviously, since I was going through the depths of Arsenal pain, I haven't been looking at my Arsenal media too much. I've been just dipping into other teams. You know, went to go drink on your tears after
Just
the
pop-
Europa
just pop in,
League.
just have a pop
Went to
in.
go pop in by Spurs after the 7-0. Like, you know, just I hop on everyone's train just to go get a
Hey,
young
you just
laugh.
lost your father. Let's just check how you doing.
100%, bro. That Sevilla game, I was loving it. And then I heard at some point, I don't know, people are starting to believe this in the United fan base that Bruno Fernandes is the problem with your team.
Not
Bruno
at all.
Fernandes.
Not at all.
Bruno Fernandes, in terms of consistency, is your.
He's our best player. No,
He's your best
100%. Bruno Fernandes is the best player.
He's
in our game.
he is the best player, no? But he's also the player you're going to have to replace in order to go to the next level.
I
I,
don't
promise
think
you.
so,
No,
bro.
I promise
I
you.
don't think
No,
so.
let me tell you why, no? Because Bruno will forever force the force. Bruno doesn't have the ability to play in a position-based team. He doesn't.
I take that.
He doesn't.
I would
so
take
till
that.
you replace him,
Because
he's gonna have to play. There.
all the years, no, that is what we were struggling for. I take that. I take him with his flaws, and I take the positives over the negatives. Yeah, he has negatives, like he complains a lot, he forces balls sometimes, he kicks long balls when he doesn't need to. But the thing is, Bruno, with all of that, creates a lot of chances. He creates a lot of positive things. A lot of people maybe look at those negative things and like, oh, Bruno just gave the ball away like 10,000 times. But the thing is, in those 10,000 times, a lot of things has happened. Maybe they didn't like materialize. But without Bruno there, I noticed it in what game? Was it against?
It was in the
Sevilla game. I noticed without Bruno there, nothing is happening. We are running around on the battlefield with full gun, full sword.
Come back.
We're running with pillows. We're running with pillows, blood. In a fucking war.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Till you switch fully position based, like I believe Ten Hag wants to go. Bruno will be your best player, but when you get fully possession based, Bruno will be the.
I think
Bruno's gonna have to die.
I think with Bruno, it reminds me of that saying. It's better to be a soldier in a garden than a gardener in a war. Do you know what I mean? So yes, he's fucking forcing balls all the fucking time. That's what we need, bro. That's what we need. We need that soldier. And the thing is, also with that, he also has a very high work rate. He also presses. He really gives players a tough time, and that's what we need. I think what we really need to do is that the player that plays with him in Casemiro. That's really what we need to look at right now. And fuck knows what we really need to look at it. I think we're a long way off. Honestly.
Look here. Look, I don't think Arsenal's that far off. I think Arsenal is another 3 players away from pushing City another 2 games further, from being ahead of City by the 33 game mark maybe. And look, this season was an anomaly, but I can't like take away from the fact that we won those games, we played those games, we scored those goals, that performances that have been wonderful, that has been us. So I'm gonna say build on it, getting good quality, cut like that. What's your just the end of the video? What is your dream 3 signings this summer?
I don't want to say De Jong, because
Frankie changes your midfield. I promise you, if you get Frankie De Jong, it's sorted. Life's done. It's done.
I need some of that midfield also. The only one I see really that's maybe within reach, I would say is, but can it be anyone? Can you choose anyone?
It must obviously be in the realm of possibility.
I really like Camavinga, but fucking hell.
That's not in the realm of possibility.
I take Frankie in that midfield role. Right? I would take another centre half. I don't really know which centre halves are like hot and popping right now. And then I would just take Mason Greenwood back. That would be my dream side. More than anything in this world.
I've heard rumors that he believes he's not playing for United again.
I've also heard those rumors, but I don't want Harry Kane. I'd love Harry Kane. Like Harry Kane would be great for us, but if I just believe in Harry Kane, I choose Mason every time.
You say you have a thing for rapists.
Nah. I have a dream that our front three will be Rashi, Mason, Anthony. That's my I want my front three to be next season. But if Mason is too much of a mad trip, then I suppose I'll take Harry Kane. Yeah, I'll take Harry Kane.
You know, as a backup.
Because the thing is, he's got a lot of shit that like most centre forwards don't really have. He can really play the ball.
Harry is everything.
Harry's everything. Harry's a very all round. And yours?
Me is very a sticky situation, but I want Jude Bellingham.
Yeah. You should have said Jude Bellingham,
I want
bro.
Bellingham.
Damn,
If not Bellingham, no. I actually have a very weird feeling about it. But I think we're going to get the Declan Rice for that Chaka position. And I think Declan Rice will work perfect. He's got very good defense. And I think Arteta will give him more freedom to play forward.
Yeah.
And I think that will kind of open his game. And then I want Cancelo. That's the 3.
Cancelo from Brighton?
Yeah. To replace Thomas.
That is a good 3 midfield, right?
Yeah.
So, but look, on the Jude Bellingham, I just realized when I said I should have said Jude Bellingham, I thought about this a while ago, before we end off.
Yeah.
I don't actually want Jude Bellingham, because United have done this too many times.
No, United?
We've done this too many times.
We
have given Dortmund free money too many times, and I just feel like let's just skip out on this one, because if it happens again, it's gonna be a cocksack.
No.
It's gonna be a cocksack. Now you take Jude Bellingham for fucking 500 billion euros. Jude Bellingham comes, he looks like a superstar in fucking Dortmund. Comes to our side. Mandiam's doing absolutely nuts, bro.
I don't think Jude Bellingham is to play for Manchester
United. I don't think. I'd even take Caicedo over Bellingham, but I think Frankie, I like that. Frankie.
I would
like
put it
that
for me,
Frankie.
Frankie, no?
I like that
Completes my
Frankie.
midfield. Frankie's an Arsenal dream signing, but I don't see him doing it. I don't see Arsenal going.
But I
for
do
him.
think Frankie's a bit overrated. But
No.
I think he's overrated. I don't think so.
No.
I think so.
He passes the eye test.
He passes the eye test, yes. But the thing is, like, because United were hunting him like that, and like now all of a sudden he's got this like glow on him. You know what I mean? 'Cause the illustrious United hunt down.
I went there with the most tinted glasses you've ever seen, because I've sat. I was like, okay, Frankie, let's watch you. Because I'd watched him play, but I never like sat and broke down his game. Every time the ball got to him, I was watching what's he doing, where's he looking, you know, and he passes the fucking eye test. I'm terrified if he's get Frankie de Jong. Because
I would like
Frankie
him.
de Jong is that good.
Like
He's
I
that
like
good.
him.
He reminds me of a slightly technically less gifted technical version of Thiago.
No.
Just with this guy on the ball, just okay, he's a different gravy. Him with the ball at his feet, different gravy.
I think when Thiago was on his thing then Bayern, I think Thiago was one of the best.
Yeah, I remember chatting all that shit.
I think Thiago.
I had to hold that L.
Yes,
I had to hold that L.
I think Thiago's built different. I don't think Frankie is on that level, but I think Frankie gives you a stability that like not many players can. He can find a good pass. But in terms of overratedness is what I mean. Like you can't buy Frankie. Okay, for us now, I don't think us just getting Frankie now makes us title challengers.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I think us getting Frankie makes us better, yes. But I don't think it's on that level where, if we get Frankie now, we on the charge. You know what I mean? I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah. But I don't see him as that kind of player. I could say Bruno for me is a bit more important than Frankie in terms of like offensive output. I don't see Frankie as like an offensive outputty kind of guy. But a good midfielder, yes. 100%. Frankie, Casemiro, Bruno.
Sure.
Any day.
Stinky.
Any
But
day.
listen here, on that note, it's been great to be back, guys.
Absolutely.
This was a bit all over the place. We were trying to catch up for like a couple
Yeah,
of
like
weeks.
a DC. And the thing is, let's be real. Load shedding, your massive push.
Load shedding has been a very, very big problem.
Yo, it's been a big
Load
problem in
shedding,
the lives. Bro.
we are very tight. Okay, we had very, very tight when I still had a working life.
Yeah,
we had
absolutely,
very tight
yeah.
schedules, and we have very limited windows in which we can shoot these videos.
Yeah.
And load shedding has just been dunking on us week after week.
Yeah.
That 8 o'clock load shedding.
Yeah, the 8 o'clock loadies. The fabled one.
The 8 o'clock load shedding. Go to sleep, my child.
Gracious. Go to sleep at 8 o'clock, you know.
100%, you were
It's
score
for
lighting.
you now. Yeah, you were score lighting, bro. They put you to sleep, man.
Yeah, but it's been
But
love,
anyways,
guys.
much